All right, live here at the launch site.
How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Hey, what's going on today? Anything special?
No, not that I know of. No. Somebody else here asked me questions. I'm doing a live stream. Morning.
Do what?
I'm doing a live stream. If you want to get on, you can.
Huh?
Here at the launch site here, Paul Marcos. If you want to get on, be on live. Okay. Yeah. So we'll see what's going on here. We'll chat with you and go on from there. Hey, Carl. Good afternoon. My understanding was there wasn't any type of static fire that they wanted to do a static fire recently, but they haven't done it. Is that correct? I just uploaded a video in a higher resolution as well. So if you'd like to see some of this in better quality, that'll finish processing probably in the next 10 minutes. It's just about noon here. See what time it is. Yep, 12:04 in the afternoon.
Still live?
Yeah, yeah. I will be for about a half hour to an hour. um, you can see there's the area here is pretty empty as far as vehicles. They did do some concrete work, cement work maybe, or maybe it's just some compressed gravel here in the bottom left for the truckers to be able to back up and turn around. Okay, Carl says no static fire, but spin prompt test. Not sure how many engines. Okay, interesting. Tony, I'll get back on screen again. There's somebody around here asking me questions too. So this guy in the white truck here was asking me a bunch of questions. He's, I guess, new to the site. He's kind of excited, but didn't want to be on camera, so whatever. Yeah, so there's a lot of open spaces here as far as trucks. So there's, I guess, not a lot of workers here on site today. That was interesting. I never seen these guys. Some kind of police or federal something going on there. Border patrol or something. The This starship over here, I don't remember the name of it, but it's on Pad B apparently. I made about in the last 2 weeks I made $2,000, so it was worth me going away and doing the work. I may have some work coming up in about a week or so. I may end up leaving again for another 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. If I can make $1,000 a week, then it's worth my doing it. I'll get on camera real quick, just a minute. Once again, here, Paul Marcos. Tony, nice to see you in the chat, and also some of the messages from yesterday on the video I did yesterday. I did incorporate another company in Delaware, so that has yet to be approved and everything by the State Corporation Commission over there. But as far as having a company where you have investors, outside investors, that's the best place to do it apparently in the United States. So it's not called OceanCam, but it will have OceanCam will be one of the stockholders in that company. So OceanCam will in fact be here out of Texas a stock holding company, as I have it in the About section on the OceanCam website. So It's going to be a little bit even more exciting than the OceanCam. It will involve the OceanCam mission in order to accomplish this other corporation's larger mission. And the important thing about this new corporation, I've spoken about it before. I'm not going to mention the name until it's completed at the State Corporation Commission in Delaware. But the cool thing about it is it opens up a lot more ways for the company to make money. So it's really important, and for this company to accomplish its mission, it's going to have to do the OceanCam thing as well. So maybe in a couple days I'll speak more about that. Yeah, if you've seen anything going on here, let us know. I've been able to pay down quite a bit of debt in the last couple months, and I've got the mortgage on the property here paid through March, and I've got most of the credit cards paid down. I only got about $4,000 left on the credit card, so I've been making cutting that down quite a bit, and it's going good. I think I have $3,000 left on the credit cards. I had 6 before, so good stuff. Good stuff. That's all I got to show you here, as far as I can see from this site. They have the table underneath the orbital launch platform there. I know I haven't been live in quite a while, so probably lost a bunch of viewers, but I could speak about some of the goings on with Elon. Just kind of some interesting things, and also the stock market. I'll talk about the stock market. Yes, Elon and the stock market and Twitter, and what else can I talk about? If there's anything else you'd like me to chat about, I will start speaking about some of these other things. We are in the time frame of the new moon, the full moon to the new moon, so I guess I'll be on camera for this too, might as well. Maybe a little bit like this, see if I can get, nah. Let me know if I'm in the view. I will check it in the comment section. Let me know if I'm in screen and not hiding anything, but let me know. I'm gonna go back to there, but just let me know if that was a good spot. Yeah, chat will be back with more live streams. Yeah, not a real busy day on the build site. That's correct, Carl. Yeah, good stuff. Was that a good spot for me to be standing? I believe it was. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's go back. So, what do we got here? We got so we're in the time frame from the new moon to the full moon to the new moon. So we just passed the full moon a couple days ago, and that's when the stock market did turn a direction, and the crypto market actually crashed quite a bit. So the harvest actually did the slaughtering of the sheep and the different animals around the world on the first Tuesday of November actually did also branch out into the crypto market, and I believe Bankman-Fried he's a Jewish individual as well. So I don't know if that was intentional, but they did it on the slaughter day. So it's pretty interesting how that all happens simultaneously. The day of slaughter was the slaughter day in the crypto market. So if you had sold beforehand and you were able to buy back in at significantly lower prices, which I was able to buy back in quite a bit lower. So we are in the time frame from the full moon to the new moon. So this is where all the bad news comes out, and the different stock markets and everything else. So the market was down, and the S&P 500 was down, but then yesterday it went up 5%. So we're seeing a lot of changes. It was also the election day on the 8th. And I guess there's still some contested elections and stuff like that, and some runoff election tabulations and stuff like that. So it's going to go on for the next, at least the next month in some areas. So that's caused a lot of instability. I guess once the outcome of that came through, then the different people who were in the markets decided to change their positions or whatnot, and the central bankers decided to buy back in after seeing the results here in the United States of the elections. So the 10-year yield nosedived quite a bit. I think about 30 points or something like that. So that's a pretty dramatic change, of course. The central bankers decided to buy back in a lot of the bonds, even though the different individuals and I guess school funds and other people investing in the bond market, while they are selling, the central bankers around the world decided to buy back in after seeing the election results, and it brought the 10-year down quite a bit. And as a result, the stock market went up. As the dollar comes down and the bonds pricing comes down, then the stock market goes the other direction. As the dollar weakens, the equities become more valuable. So that's that. So I guess we have about 2 weeks before that reverses and starts going back up again. Maybe if it follows some of the previous months, we're looking at in about 2 weeks we'll be 4% past the new moon, and that's when the good news will start getting released in the managed news cycle that we have here. And the managed markets will also change directions and go maybe significantly higher, including the crypto market, in about 2 weeks. So that's what I think might happen, and that's how I've been playing the game in the last 3 months. Someone is suing Elon, so he is with Twitter, about Twitter, something like that. So he's going to it could be about SpaceX or Tesla. I don't know I forgot which company, but I saw in the news today somebody's trying to sue Elon for a bit of money. So he's going to be in Delaware. Either that, or maybe he'll be able to just do a Zoom call into the court. But someone's trying to sue him for like $54 billion or something like that, which is sad that that type of thing is happening. And what else? Let me check the chat. I'll be back here in a minute. Okay, I'm in the screen. Thanks, Don. Good stuff. Yeah, I'll be here a little bit longer on the screen, I guess. What else? Yeah, so anyway, I've got a really good feeling about the company that I started. It just makes me happy, and it feels good, the name of the company and the purpose for it. And I will reveal more about it in the coming days. What else? So here at SpaceX, what do we got? We got the Starship here, over there. I don't know where, apparently there was a spin prime test. Don't know how many engines they spin prime. They still have yet to do a full static fire. My prediction was December 5th for a launch. So we'll see if that happens. We got a couple, maybe 3, 4 more weeks to get there. So a few months ago, I tuned in to the universe, and I got like December 5th for a launch. So we will see if that happens. Looks really clear out here. Oh, also apparently Gwynne Shotwell is coming forward more. Michael Paul on the SpaceX Boca Chica Facebook group mentioned that a week ago there was some reorganization at Starbase. I guess maybe some of the controversial news and the goings on with Elon, even though Gwynne is and still is the president here at SpaceX, and of course Elon is the chief. He's got a different special name, but even though Elon has been more hands-on here at Starbase, maybe he'll be more hands-on over at the Kennedy Space Center. I don't know. But apparently, somehow, in some way, Gwynne is going to be more present. So I wonder how present Elon will be here on site going forward. So that's going to be interesting. If there is a launch, I'm sure he'll be here for the launch. But if I haven't seen Gwynne here yet, I will keep my eyes open. But maybe we won't see Elon here on site as often as we did last year. No, that's a welding. Sometimes they bring the Raptors in on the back of a truck, and there is a truck coming in, but it has some type of welding gases on the back there. It looked like it could have been a Raptor thing. Personally, I have an opportunity, I think next week, to fly out again, this time to Washington, to work for another 3-4 weeks. So if they want to fly me out, put me in a hotel, and give me a car to drive, and pay me $1,000 a week, I think I will take that opportunity. So that's what I've been doing for the last good while. Last 2 months, I've been working in one area or another. And the last place I was in, Portland, Oregon, and they gave me a vehicle. So I had a car rental, I had a hotel room, and they paid me $150 to $200 a day, depending on how much work I did. So can't beat that. And it's good to see a new area of the country. And I may be flying out next week. So if they launch it on December 5th and I'm working, I won't be here, but there will be several other photographers here who can get that imagery. The good news is that I did incorporate in Delaware, which I've been thinking about doing for over a year now. I didn't do it under the OceanCam name, but OceanCam will be the major investor in that company, the major stockholder. It will have a larger, once again, it will have a larger mission and a lot more connections to different industries here on the earth, and capability of making money here before we actually do that OceanCam mission out there in space. So that's everything. That's the summary. Paul Mamakos with Ocean Camera Space Corp, and I will be talking about that other company in the coming days. It's important to incorporate in Delaware because they have significantly more straightforward legal laws and things like that, and investors like it a lot more. So that's why. Take the job. Yep, Tony, that's right. You know, in 3 or 4 weeks, I'll have paid off all my credit cards, and I will be ahead significantly on the mortgage payments. So I will be in a much better position if I do that job for the next 3 to 4 weeks, maybe 6 weeks. I don't know how long it'll be for, but yeah. That's all I got. I guess another 10 minutes. Hey, Johnny. Yep, good stuff. For a Friday, this is pretty low key. Yeah, it'll bring OceanCam forward quite a bit. Yep. If the incorporation process completes before I leave, if that job comes through, and if I leave and the incorporation process completes, I will do another, maybe try and set up another meeting with those attorneys I talked with 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. Because it would be a good time if that completes to chat up and do another update. I have contacted maybe at least 5 different astronauts to maybe join the OceanCam board. I haven't heard back. I have a lot of connections on LinkedIn with astronauts already. But as far as I've messaged several of them, and I haven't heard back yet. But I will maybe be able to follow up with some phone calls and be able to reach them that way and talk more. Hey Milanka, I saw your comment in the chat about Jenny coming back. Yeah, pretty awesome. She was gone for about 11 months, I think is what she said yesterday. And apparently she was chatting with, somehow she was spending time with the vice president. Yeah, Martin, thanks man. Jenny has been spending time with the Kamala, I'm not sure how it's said, Harris, is what she was saying. So apparently some of the more well-known people in office are afraid to come down to Starbase because the roads are public. I believe they want to make the roads private so that they can have more security for when they come down here. I think some of the people are actually afraid to come down here because of the um, security that's currently on site. Apparently, Kamala is one of those people. It's what Jenny said yesterday, which I don't understand. You know, Elon comes down. There was a senator that came down a long time ago, so I don't see why anyone would feel threatened just coming down here on the road like a regular citizen on the roads to visit the site or do whatever they need to do. Yeah, I did chat quite a bit in this stream already, so maybe watch the rerun if you can scroll back in the live stream. I did do a few updates. I'll end this in about 4 minutes, maybe doing another live stream from somewhere or not, but I'm here now, at least for maybe the next few days, maybe 5 days or so. I've been learning some new ways to do videos, so we'll see how it goes going forward. Hey UP, will we see any, says static fires these days? UPGE noob. Yeah, it's a good question. Good question. Yeah, as far as being here in the chat, I have it as a subscribers only, I believe. So you have to be a subscriber here for at least a good amount of time to be here in the chat. So if you're new, totally new to the channel, it's not that long. You have to be a subscriber, but you do have to, at least for this live stream, be a subscriber to be in the chat. So subscribe, and you'll be able to, at least if not on this video, in the next video, you'll be able to be in the chat. I reached out to I will get on, Tony, awesome. 10 months, awesome. Falcon Heavy member, OCSC, Ocean Camera Space Corp. Awesome, awesome. I reached out to some of the people who created the Enceladus study, and there is, so there's like 100 and something page decadal paper going to Enceladus, and I reached out to the head of those teams. Yeah, Carl says you can subscribe for the low one-time only, limited time offer, cost of absolutely nothing. Okay, know me almost 2 years. Yep, good stuff, Tony. Wow. Yeah, March 2021 is when I started doing some video here, and April is when I started the channel, but April 1st, I believe it was. Yep, possibly, sometime in April. So I reached out to the founder of the Enceladus study, and there is another lady I found out about, who I reached out to, who also has been spearheading some of the Enceladus stuff. I shared some things in the community chat area recently about a video from a lady who's done a lot of photography on the different Cassini and other missions. I think she's in her, she was born in the 50s, I believe, if I remember correctly, and she's very capable. But there is a but. She was. I saw some of her Twitter posts, and I had to cross her off the list. She wasn't someone I want to have on the team. So I do have some specifications for people coming on the board or the team. I'm looking for, ideally, so I posted a link to all the different astronauts over a course of maybe 30, 40 years with their birth dates and everything like that. So I have a certain, according to Chinese astrology, I have a certain year and birthday that I'm looking for, ideally, for an ideal candidate to be on the board. In addition to their credentials, I'm looking for someone born in the year of the rat, the monkey, and there are a couple other years, Chinese years. There's 12 Chinese animals. So I'm also looking for people who are of the Pisces nature, Pisces, and possibly Scorpio. And I'm familiar with the different characteristics. So different people for different positions. For PR, I'd want someone born in the Leo, and possibly of the year of the rat. So I'm looking for specific types of people in addition to their characteristics. A Leo is a very outgoing person. So if you get a Leo in the year of the rat, Chinese year of the rat, they would be a very hardworking, outgoing person. If you get I'm a dragon, so if I get another dragon, it's going to be a little bit of a competitive. I believe maybe Phidias is maybe a dragon. He's 22 years old. I'm 46, so that would be a 24-year separation, which would be two 12-year cycles of a Chinese sign animal. So I believe he is also a dragon. So I'd have to talk with him further to see when he was born. But if he is 24 and not going to be already turned 24 and 22 and not going to be turning 23 this year, if he's going to be 22 for the rest of this year through the Chinese New Year, then he would be a dragon, and that would be like a competitive thing. So it's good to know a little bit about some of these astrological influences. I believe in them because I've had firsthand experience out of body with some of these planetary influences and energies. So also, if you want to learn more about that, you could look into biodynamics by the Waldorf schools or some of the anthroposophy. They get into and talk about a lot of the different planetary influences when it comes to whether it's gardening or the growth of a seed to a flower or plant or a fruit. Even on the pyramids, they had at least one pyramid. They had a flower of life symbol. So the flower of life is also related to the seed, flower, fruit cycle. So if you're don't know what the hell I'm talking about, look into it. Chinese astrological zodiac animal. There's 12 of them. And even in the Hindu culture, they talk about the different yugas and cycles and influences. So I'm looking to be on the team. I'm looking for ideally a Pisces individual who is also complementary to a Cancer sign. I know there are hardworking people who are of the Taurus nature, which might also be okay. But so I'm using my knowledge and experience from previous things for selection of personnel here at Ocean Cam. Because if you're going to be stuck with somebody for maybe 20 years on a high stakes mission, you want to make sure you can last, not get pissed off by the person. So. Okay, Tony says the Sphinx had 3 different heads throughout the decades. Awesome, Malanka. Hey, so I know, I've heard, Tony, that there may be previous different heads, but what were the previous ones that it had, Tony? Because I know the current one, but does anyone know what the previous shapes were of the Sphinx head? Okay, Drone says Aries Tiger here. Yeah, my moon, Drone Serrano, is in Aries, so I'm of the Aries nature when it comes to the moon. So that's good. We get along that way. A tiger is somewhat complementary to a dragon. That's pretty interesting. Oh, okay, Mark says, I've been in a community which was purely anthroposophic. Awesome. That's cool, Martin. Carl says, I'm Scorpio. Good. Tony said, Leo. Good stuff. Martin says, I'm a rat. Oh, Martin is a rat as well as a anthroposophical. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, my Jones, my brother was a Taurus. I think he's still alive, so still is, I guess. But thanks, Malaka. Hey, Jackie. Good morning. It's going okay, Jackie. Maybe early afternoon. Good early afternoon. Thanks for the support. Good stuff. Yeah, yeah, I'm okay. I was out working in Oregon. Yeah, they are hard-headed drones. All I can say, Miss Jackie, is you are amazing. So I appreciate it. Awesome. Thanks, drones. Okay, Tony says the Sphinx started as a lion, then a pharaoh's head with a lion's body, then the shape it currently in. Okay, as a lion, huh? Interesting. Yeah, Leo. Maybe, interesting, very interesting. I've actually been out there to the Sphinx many years ago, maybe 30, 20, 28 years ago. Okay, oh wow. Jackie, yeah, you're awesome. You don't have to give anything, but if you do, when you do, I totally appreciate it. Sphinx head with a lion's body, as we see today. Let me get on the camera shot here. So here on camera once again. Thank you, Jackie, for the support. Hope you're doing good. Good stuff. Maybe if you want to hear some of the previous chat, scroll back in the live stream. I did some updates about different things, and I will be repeating some of this in in videos to come. In the next couple days, probably there will be some updates about different things. So. Yeah, so I'm doing good. I've been working out in Oregon. I've posted a few photos, and I'll be here for like the next maybe handful of days, and I might be going out to another job soon. We'll see. Thanks, Martin. Thanks, Jackie. Okay, I will get some lunch. Thank you. Again, thank you again. Thank you. If there's anything I can do for any of you, let me know in a chat or by email, whatever. I think we're all connected, so very awesome to see you here. And if there's anything I can ever do, let me know. Thanks. Yeah, it's a temporary job, but it's involved in the elections and it pays good, so it's one of those on-off jobs kind of things. But when it's on, I'm making good money. So. Out here in Brownsville, unless you're working for SpaceX, it's very competitive as far as wages. So if someone were going to get temp work out here and they don't, if you're not working in a hospital um, or doing something else like that, then it's you're competing with all the migrants coming over the border. So the wages are real low. So when I can get this type of work outside around the country, paying good money, pretty good money, then at least at this time in my life, it's good for me to do that kind of work. So. I think next year is the presidential elections. They gear up, so this type of thing I've been doing the last 2 months is going to pick up again. I believe again in March of next year when they start doing the campaigning and everything else for the different candidates around the country. So different candidates hire these super PACs to hand out flyers and do stuff like that, knocking on doors and other things. So that's what I've been involved in the last 2 months, and it's really good. Yeah, it's because of that kind of work that I've been doing that I've been able to incorporate that other company and pay down the debt on the property that I bought here at SpaceX and, live. So I encourage you to live. What I can say is, um, strengthening your body and that type of thing is some of what I've been doing. Getting in tune with your spirit and everything else. All right, I'm gonna bring it to an end in a few minutes, maybe 2 more minutes. Top it out at 40 minutes. I get some shots, I guess, here to the north as well. A couple days ago, I got, maybe even yesterday, I got a video of the that ship crossing the channel there, hover ship, and it appears that it's going to be. I saw someone else's video that did a more detailed from above view, and it's going to South Padre Island, I believe, just to the north of the. There is on that South Padre Island area. There is a Coast Guard area, and I believe they're going to one of the ramps to a little bit north of the Coast Guard section. So someone said in one of the chats on Facebook that they have cleared it with the Coast Guard and everything else. So they do have the permission to be doing that. Even though the Border Patrol doesn't like it when boats do a lot of kayaking and other boat kind of stuff in this area, they don't like it. But as long as you're not so the winds are too strong right now. So they're going to halt boom lift activities right now. They just did an announcement. So the Coast Guard doesn't like it when there are a lot of boats in the channel and everything else, because they're trying to maintain the border as well. But as long as if you were to kayak across the channel here, as long as if they come up to you in the boat or something and they say, "Who are you? What are you doing?" If as long as you tell them what you're doing, then you're fine. So the same way for these hovercraft boats, I'm sure they did more letting the Coast Guard know what they're doing, but they're going back and forth and saves about instead of a 40-mile trip on the road through traffic and everything, they're doing about a 2-3 minute hovercraft across the channel here in less than 5 minutes. Yeah, so I got a little video of that as it was leaving yesterday. It's here on the channel, and it's pretty awesome to see them build out that area. I did take some video this morning of some of the streets that they've been continuing to work on, so I might put together another video for later today. I already took the footage. On the LBJ Boulevard, there are the two streets that currently exist in Boca Chica. You got the Weems and the other one, and so there's those silver RV ship things, and then they have a new RV area. But they actually put like a structure on that beachfront area, which I was showing in some of the previous videos of that, and on those two new streets that are being developed. And I might do another video, put together the footage I took this morning of that area. They've significantly done more to that area, so it's pretty exciting. So. Okay, Nightbot says, thanks for bringing that up. Tom Tech member for 16 months. 16 months. Awesome. Donnie, thanks for bringing that up. Tom, nice to see you. Awesome, awesome. So the weather is 81 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 degrees Celsius. The wind is from the south-southeast at 17 miles an hour. Yeah, I believe the cutoff is 15 miles an hour. So we got a little bit too windy for the lifts to be working on the platform, overlaunch platform, or anything else. 27 kilometers an hour right now, and the humidity is 74%. So pretty dry. I guess for the winter we get dry, we get wind, and I believe it might be a little bit warmer than that, but it's not that hot today. When I got off the plane from Portland, Oregon 2 days ago in the evening, first thing I noticed was how warm it was here, because up in Oregon it's pretty cold. So it's been rainy and cold for the last almost 2 weeks, and it's nice to be able to take my jacket off when I got here. Thanks for the support, Tom. You're awesome. And nice to see you also. Nice to chat with you. We're moving this thing forward, everybody. Okay, let's see. Apparently there's a flap test going on the Starship. Let me... see if we can get some shots of that. If they're doing the aft flaps, I would have to move to get a better shot, but we got a little bit of a shot here of the aft flaps. We got the top flaps there also. Let me, maybe I can stop the shaking here a little bit. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, one of the first things Jenny yesterday said to me was, how are you doing? And you're doing it is so, because the last time she was around here, I hadn't bought the property and other stuff, so, and over 1,000 videos and everything. So Yeah, we are doing it, everybody. Yeah, we're a big team, huh? Tom. Yep. Okay, I think I will end it here. I'll walk around, see if I can get a different shot on the starship over there. Maybe I'll be able to do a shot from the far side over there and head on to the starship and get that close-up shot. We'll see. Uh, thanks. Really nice chatting. Thanks for the support as well, Jackie and Tom and everybody here in the chat. Good stuff. Milanka, nice to see you. Tom Tech at 16 months. Tony as well. "10 months, everybody, as a member. Been around a lot longer. Good stuff, guys, gals. Nice to see you. See you soon. In 5, 4, 3. Signing out. Ocean Camp, Paul Marcos, November 11th, 2022.